All right then. I think it's we've waited a sufficient amount of time. I think we can start this Q&A session, which I believe is the first with movie screening. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Maybe more people will join as we go along. Um, thank you, Quentin, for joining. Are we recording this session? Awesome, awesome. All right. I would like to begin by saying a few words about Penury and the director, our guest, Mr. Quentin Sur. As you will shortly see, because we will be screening this movie as it is a short, I do believe Penury is one of the most gruesome movies of this festival, and I say this with all consideration in mind and appreciative. And it's a movie, well, that you have to enjoy, um, especially because it sort of speaks to the times and the age we live in. So I will just read a short synopsis of it for you to better understand what I'm referring to. So in 2048, when precariousness has become the norm, a virus is decimating billions of cattle, resulting in a skyrocketing price of meat. Witnessing a kidnapping, Annabelle will discover, risking her life, a frightening truth about this sinking society. So this movie holds a promise for a number of different reasons, which we will discuss after we've seen it. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Quentin Sur, um, who is a huge passionate about science fiction and fantasy movies. I do believe that this passion of him has started when he was well, quite young, and since a very young age he has been starting to direct and to explore the world of cinematography. Before we screen the movie, I would like to ask Quentin to, well, greet us and maybe say a few words about the movie we will see from his perspective, an introduction to this Q&A.
Everyone, so I'm Quentin. Yeah, this film is about this girl looking for a brother in a world where society is really awful, I would say, where homeless people became like invisible to the society, sort of. So, and because we have like a big shortage of meat in this world, and of course, some people still love meat, so I don't want to spoil you, but yeah, there's gonna be like a story about that. I'm looking forward to
Excellent, thank you. I will start screening the movie right now, and I will have to ask you, Quentin, could you please, during the screening of the movie, maybe plug in a microphone or change the device you're on, because we the audio quality
But okay,
is bad. Yes, we can
I
hear
will.
you.
Okay, I try
We
to. Uh, is it better like this or no?
Not really. Do you have are you on a laptop? Do you have a
No.
incorporated microphone?
I think the microphone is on my webcam actually. Mm, on my laptop and on my machine. Yeah, I'll try to figure out how to make the microphone. So I'm not new to Discord, so I don't really know what to find this.
All right, well, maybe you can figure it out. I'll screen the movie right now, and then we will rejoin in about 15 minutes. So I hope there will be sound, because it's quite weird when streaming on Discord. So if there's any issues, please come forth and signal it. All right, and we'll see you in 15 minutes.
Monsieur, excusez-moi. Je cherche mon frère. Vous l'auriez vu? Monsieur, excusez-moi. Je cherche mon frère. Vous l'avez pas vu dans le coin?
Des milliers de bovins développent une étrange maladie. Le problème essentiel, c'est surtout la possibilité de diffusion rapide liée à la mondialisation. La viande rouge a également vu ses prix atteindre des sommets. Les gens n'ont toujours pas de viande dans leur assiette. Bon, alors, ce serait bien aussi de resituer un petit peu le débat. Parce que là, les gens veulent manger autant de viande que dans le monde d'avant. Ce n'est plus possible. Il va falloir que les gens entendent qu'il faut réduire drastiquement notre consommation de viande. Ce n'est plus possible. Le virus est là. À l'épidémie, j'aimerais vous parler.
C'est combien? Il n'y a pas de prix.
Il faut que nous réduisions notre consommation de viande. Vous parlez. Parce que les gens sont moi, excusez-moi, moi je vois des gens au restaurant. Ces gens-là ont des moyens pour payer des steaks. Et comment font les pauvres? Les pauvres sont bien personnes.
40.
Qui a dessiné 3/4 du bovin du monde entier.
Ok.
Mais moi, je vais choisir ce qu'on veut manger. Je pense, c'est certain. Monsieur Gander, interrompez-moi à ce moment-là. Mais il me semble que votre entreprise Chorol a proposé tout un panel de 800 goûts différents. Non, mais soyons différents. Soyons clairs. Moi, je ne m'en fous de 800 goûts.
Eh, tu la prends, tu la prends pas?
Le goût de la viande.
Ah, merci, c'est gratuit. Hein. Oui.
Connard.
Pas une petite pièce, s'il vous plaît. Petite pièce. Petite pièce, s'il vous plaît. Petite pièce pour manger, s'il vous plaît.
Excusez-moi. Je cherche mon frère. Vous l'avez vu?
Non, je ne connais pas. Non.
Vous êtes sûr?
Pourquoi je le connaîtrais?
Ok, merci.
Imagine qu'il doit crècher dehors. Ça fait un bail que tu le cherches.
Assez, ouais. Notre mère vient de mourir et j'aurais bien aimé lui annoncer en face, quoi. La dernière fois que je l'ai vue, c'était...
Alors, dans la rue, avec toutes ces merdes, les chômeurs, les réfugiés. Bah, du coup, il y a plein de gens dans les rues. Et plus personne te calcule. Ils passent devant toi, tu leur dis bonjour poliment. Le mec, il croit que t'es une merde de clébard. Enfin, tu sais, une fois, un mec, il a failli me marcher sur la gueule, ce con. Il avait un de ces trucs sur la tête. Comment veux-tu qu'il me voie? Ouais, t'inquiète, hein. Je connais le coin. On va le retrouver, ton frangin. Enfin, c'est toujours dans le coin. Tu sais quoi? Tu continues à le chercher. Moi, si je trouve quelque chose, je reviendrai ici, ok?
Ok, merci. Excusez-moi. Je cherche mon frère.
bordel. Qu'est-ce que tu fais là?
All right, so we're back. Is everyone still here?
I'm still here. If you have any questions.
Okay, so then we can start the Q&A session. We have about 20 minutes to do this. I would like to ask you all the first questions about this movie, and then maybe other people will join if they have any curiosities. So, I do believe it has multiple interpretations. You can see it as a family about what society becomes when everything falls apart, and it's a prophecy about what we actually are outside of civilization. Um, but it can also be a statement about on the role of meat in our society and how dear we uphold it. And maybe there's a symmetry between what we are doing today with our animals, and how this obsession will never go away, even if everything else lays in ruin. So I would like to ask you if these two interpretations, which I have, are valid, and if there are any other interpretations that you might have thought of while producing and directing this movie.
No, they are completely true. Yeah, the main thing I would say is about the society is like really this classic situation between the rich and the poor. And in the future, if we're still going the way we're going right now, all the poor gonna be even poorer and rich, more rich, etc. And at one point, the poor will become completely invisible to the other guys. That's why the homeless is being kidnapped at the start, and nobody do anything to save him or to even to look at him. So, and that's how they process to make the meat actually for rich people, like in the restaurant. Yeah, this part of the society is like serving me most. And but yeah, too, with the meat, we are animals, and if you can attend with meat and you reach enough, why you want to it? So I mean, yeah, it's, I don't know what to say, but it's part of the humanity, I guess. Just to what you want, basically. You can attend it. And yeah, what was, yeah, but the virus as well. We all know with the COVID question, it's funny because it's not really funny, but we made this before the COVID, and with the globalization, once there's a virus that can decimate like billions of animals, humans, whatever, it it spread out like super quickly, and probably we don't have, for instance, meat anymore, or it could be something else like medics or whatever. But if it doesn't happen, we don't really think about it right now. It's just okay, maybe it could happen, maybe not. We're not sure, but we don't do anything to stop it before it goes like crazy on the world. So now in this film, they live in a world where meat is like super expensive. So yeah, rare because all the cattle are dead, basically. So, but we still have this habit to eat meat, like so. Yeah, I wanted to develop the side of processed meat a bit more, like it's in the future. So now with yeah, we can like make steak meat, I guess. But I didn't have really the time to yeah go deeper in that side, and maybe one day I will do a long uh, a longer film. That, but yeah, that was the main thing. And there's this side as well with the virtual environment in the world we live. Like everything is connected to internet or to a game. So they not live in a real world anymore. That's why everybody got this helmet, like this virtual reality helmet on his head, and they don't care about the real person, like in hard situations, like the homeless. And so yeah, I wanted to share that as well. If I
So,
answered your question.
so there's as far as I can tell and understand, there's a sort of a social approach to your movie where first of all, people, because there's this interesting parallel with cattle. So, and this has been, a comparison made quite often that our living style, our society, our type of, hierarchy and the way we understand living is hierarchical. So a lot of people have to struggle each day and are uh, are in service of those who are strong and who are willing to have no morals and be quite open to dispose of others, and at the same time, it's a struggle of those who are on the lowest rank in society, which are homeless people who live day by day, and we put no value on their lives. And this makes the movie quite powerful, and it makes the movie quite powerful because it has the it shows powerful images. You see meat, you see blood, you see meat being, cut and eaten. So it's consumed with probably greed and lust. And basically, then we have to see the movie much more than it actually would seem at the first viewing, which is this apocalyptic tale of things that might be, but it's a metaphor for how we live and how ruthless and brutal we can be. Now, I would like to ask you something about the production. So as everyone has seen, the movie is quite well made, and I'm talking here about camera movement, about montage, about how you manage to tell such a complex story in just a few minutes. It has all the ingredients to leave you, well, at least shooked. Um, so, how did you make this movie? What was how much effort did you have to put into it?
Oh, a lot of effort. It was so difficult to make this movie. So, yeah, first, when I was young, I made a school, like a 3D animation school, so I studied visual effects in Paris for 3 years, and then I worked in visual effects from since, so it's been like almost 15 years now. Yeah, because I always like, yeah, science fiction movies, horror movies, big directors, like pop culture directors. And then I studied the camera movement. By the way, I'm working in pre-visualization. So it's a part of the movie, making the movie process. It's basically doing what the director gonna shoot on set before he shoot it. So we do it in 3D in 3D first with all the characters in 3D, all the environments, all we do the stuff with the camera movement, the FX, the lighting. We prep what's gonna shoot basically on several movies. So I yeah, I have quite a bit of experience in camera movement and editing. So yeah, I tried to use it on this film, and I really wanted to work something look like professional. So I really cared about camera movement, how to explain everything in the shot, and if the shot is not explaining anything, I don't get rid of it. I will get rid of it. So that's why I try to minimize the number of shots to explain the story. And it's in the future, so it's not easy to establish the the new world where meat is not like in our world or with all the RV helmet. But yeah, of course, I had a super good team as well on this production. We were all a bit new to this. I mean, that's my first film, so I didn't really knew how to direct or manage the production. So I tried my best, and I had a director of photography who was like super motivated. He worked like a lot. We worked for the lighting. I tried to rent all the lights needed for the shoot. Uh, yeah, I tried to have like it's not really visible on streaming because the resolution, but yeah, we stuck on a red scarlet for like a better picture. We have like three sound uh, sound engineers. Artists. It was like a super good sound because I know that the sound is like 60% of the film. So even if you're like a super nice image, if the sound is crap, your film will be crap. So yeah, we try to do that. Yeah. I hope it works, but
Yeah, that was the process. After, yeah, I tried to not being just in one room and have several environments like the supermarket at the start, the street, the restaurant, the apartment at the end. So we just asked in my neighbor. This has been shot in Paris, by the way. So yeah, it was in my neighborhood. So yeah, we just asked the supermarket. We went like a restaurant. We shot like from 9 a.m. to midnight every day, like for 3 days and a half. Yeah, so the main actress was cooked for Tyrod, and she's actually vegan, so it was a bit tough for us to enter like in the bathroom with a lot of meat everywhere, and you have this is real meat at the end of the film in the bath, and so you still have this this smell of blood everywhere, and it was like half pig or something. I don't remember what in the bag, but yeah, that's great. Yeah, I tried to have a bit of action as well. At the end, when he kills the butcher, yeah, we tried our best to make it real. And yeah, a lot of visual effects because we didn't have electricity actually in the apartment, so we have like lamps on batteries. All the screens on the computers are just fake. They've been like in post production, created in post production. Yeah, I tried to make the world believable as well. So in the street, you have the traffic everywhere. That's my painting. Try to put this futuristic lights a bit on some props in the street or like on helmets. And yeah, go ahead.
It sounds quite hard, so many hardships. And that means you have a great deal of power and dedication to filmmaking. I do believe that we have time for a question, and Marius has PM'd me that he wants to ask you a question. So please, Marius.
Yes, hello.
Hello?
So my question was, since I've noticed that you do enjoy science fiction and particularly science fiction with horror elements, I wanted to ask you if you do have any future projects in this direction, or if you want to explore some other themes or some other vibes that so
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want to continue in this direction or if you want to change things up, that was the question.
Okay. No, I don't want to change things up. I don't want to stop. Yeah, I have a project. I would like to do a feature film in the same kind of style, but maybe more comedy, I would say, but horror comedy, road trip with friends and but still low budget independent film. But yeah, no, I want to keep going on this way. Yeah, surely. The science fiction. I like the weird stuff happening in the real world. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm on it actually. I'm writing it. I'm just picking ideas and yeah, working for the film more than the short film because on this one to me it was too short to get deeper inside the characters, and that's where I think on this one we're missing the empathy with the actors, with the heroine, with the hero, and I don't know. I would like to get more involved in the character development and the story development and friendship relations between characters. Yeah. So yeah, I would prefer to make a feature for that, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you so
That
much.
sounds quite amazing, and I do hope all your plans will come to pass, and we will be able to enjoy more of such great filmmaking and storytelling. We are coming to an end, getting very close to the mark. So before we end this Q&A session, I would like to ask you, Quentin, to well, to wrap things up, if you may, you know, and say a few words for. Let's make it practical. Could you please say a few words to other filmmakers which have great ideas and maybe are discouraged by the hardship of independent filmmaking, and offer them that heads up they need to start working on their projects?
Yeah, sure. It's so for filmmakers, it's really not easy to make even a short film. I mean, you can do stuff like with your phone, with everything now. You just have to get a camera, basically, good sound a bit. That's important. But the main thing is really keep going on your work, keep your ambition. It's a hard. How can I say that? It's a field where you have to be passionate and patient as well, because that's a lot of work. Study what film. If you want to make film, really, I would advise you to watch films, analyze films, analyze good director photography. Read some books as well. That's quite important. And yeah, just keep working, and then one day, if you do what you want, your film or whatever, you will be really happy to present it to a festival like this one, for instance. That will my goal.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much for joining our Discord server and the Galactic Imaginarium Film Festival. Please, all of you, stick around. Follow Quentin Sur, watch his movies, and be part of this great thing, which is science fiction and fantasy independent movies, because they are as good, and I would say better than anything which is mainstream and blockbuster now. Heartwarming and meaningful stories to be seen and to be understood and heard, just like the one we saw and discussed about today. So thank you, Quentin. Thank you all. A big thanks to all the participants, and please stick around because in 7 minutes a new Q&A starts. So I'm sure that will be as exceptional as this one. So thank you all.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. It was a great pleasure. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Blana.